The very first thing that makes Middle-earth Shadow of War special is the Nemesis system. The Nemesis system is the highlight of this title and it makes every single encounter with the enemies really special. Whenever an enemy manages to kill you, they rise in ranks, and yeah, ordinary soldiers will become captains because they manage to take you down. And if a captain manages to take you out, they are gonna level up and they are gonna gain some really cool abilities. And whenever you run into them the next time, they're gonna remind you about the previous encounter you had with them. And that makes these encounters really fun and really special. And this Nemesis system actually goes way deeper than just that. This game gives you the ability to mind control your enemies by brainwashing them and turning them against their own. As you level up, you gain the ability to assign Uruk captains as your bodyguards. Your goal is to build an army and take control of the various regions present in the game. And that army is gonna have several Uruk captains. You can then send them to take out enemy captains and they're gonna follow your orders. You can also choose to join them in their mission, or you can also take them to battle with you. So you have an Uruk captain as a bodyguard and you are surrounded by several other Uruk captains around you and they are a part of your own army. So yeah, these Uruks are your slaves and they're gonna follow your orders and they're gonna fight and die for you. But this Nemesis system works in such a way that at times these Uruk captains, they're actually gonna betray you. And sometimes they're actually gonna betray you when you are surrounded by enemies and are already in a very tight situation. And on other occasions, you're gonna have several captains betraying you at once, which is like really crazy and creates a moment of chaos. As suddenly they are gonna attack you and any other loyal captains that you have, and if you are in the middle of a conflict, it really creates a tense situation, and moments like these are actually the best. And yeah, it's really fun. So yeah, even if you've captured a region, you cannot be too comfortable around these Uruks as they are not very reliable and they can betray you at any moment. And the betrayal always comes with some really cool and funny dialogue, and most of the times it's gonna be a blood brother that you've murdered in the past and they want revenge. And on other occasions they're just too tired of taking orders and they are just pissed at you. And yeah, the dialogue is really funny and it's really fun to actually teach them a lesson for the betrayal. The Nemesis system is something that every gamer should experience as it is really unique and it makes the game so much fun, man. It is really special and really enjoyable because of this Nemesis system. No matter how many Uruk captains you slay, the game keeps generating new captains with amazing personalities, and some of them are actually singers, which is like really funny. And when you send an Uruk out on a mission to take out another enemy captain, they are gonna have some dialogue amongst themselves before they they start to attack each other, and the dialogue is like ridiculously funny. I mean, it's something that you should definitely check out. If you are having a bad day, firing up this game and listening to the conversation that these guys are having, these Uruks, their dialogues, is definitely gonna turn things around for you because they are really funny. The Nemesis system actually makes this title endless. And what I mean by that is, though this title features amazing replay value, the story and everything is just fantastic. You can actually keep playing this title after you've completed the story if you want to, as the Nemesis system is gonna keep things fresh always. You're always gonna run into new captains, and all of them are gonna have unique personalities, and all the encounters are always gonna be random and fresh. And the Uruk dialogues are always gonna be as fun as ever. The Nemesis system adds so much entertainment value and makes this title so unique, and I don't think there's anything quite like this out there. And it also makes sure that all the players have unique experiences and a new story to tell, as everybody's gonna have different encounters and unique experiences. So yeah, the Nemesis system is actually the king here. The second thing that makes this title really special is the fluidity present in the movement and combat. Movement is very similar to the Assassin's Creed titles, especially the earlier games, and yeah, it is super responsive and really smooth. And the superhuman abilities that you unlock as you level up grant you the ability to scale tall structures within seconds, and traversal is not a pain at all, it is really fun to move around. The game also lets you take control of creatures such as Caragors, Grogs and Drakes. And movement while controlling these creatures is also really fluid and a ton of fun. And then the game features free flow combat just like the Arkham games, and it is as fun as ever. Building up your combos to perform brutal finishing moves never gets old. You've got a sword, you've got a dagger for stealth kills, and as you level up you gain the ability to throw daggers, and then you've got a bow with which you can slow down time to take precise shots. As you level up you gain the ability to perform teleportation attacks with the bow, and they're a ton of fun and really useful. You unlock a ton of abilities as you level up, such as the ability to summon Caragors or a Grog or a Drake to assist you in combat, or the ability to perform special combos like fire attacks and the ability to freeze enemies as well. The game has a really rewarding and amazing progression system. And along with unlocking all these cool abilities and brutal combos, you also get to collect a ton of stuff by killing enemy captains as they drop their stuff once they are killed. And you get to collect various types of rings, various types of swords and daggers and bows. And all this gear that you collect by killing enemy captains comes with various abilities such as the ability to inflict fire damage or the ability to inflict curse or poison damage. Then you can also get your hands on different types of armors, cloaks and rings by killing enemy captains. And yeah, all these things come with different types of perks. And just like the weapons, they grant you various abilities. And every single one of these things can be further upgraded. So you have an Uruk as a bodyguard, and then you also have the ability to summon a Grog Drake or a pack of Caragors to assist you in combat, and then you have the free flow combat just like the Arkham series. And then you have all these abilities provided by all this gear, and everything is seamless and so fluid. The combat is really fun. You are gonna be taking out hordes of Uruks in style and performing brutal finishers on enemy Uruk captains. The fluid movement and teleportation abilities are gonna make sure that you are all over the place. And the super responsive, really fluid movement and combat system makes this title really special. The third point in the list is the siege battles. You are gonna be fighting in full-scale wars against the forces of Sauron in epic battles. You and your brainwashed, mind-controlled army of Uruks are gonna be fighting in full-scale wars against the armies of Sauron. You're gonna be capturing forts, you're gonna be defending forts, you're gonna be taking Grogs and Drakes to the battle. You're gonna be taking out the war chiefs of Sauron. You're gonna be appointing your own captains as war chiefs. There is a ton of entertainment in these siege battles and they are a grand affair. The fourth major strength of this title is the map design or level design. This game features an open world design and it has 5 different regions, each with its own distinct geography and personality. And all these regions are really different from each other. And yeah, the level design keeps this title from looking monotonous. You've got snowy regions such as Saragost. Then you've got a volcanic region like Gorgoroth. Then you have the big city of Minas Morgul, and this game lets you find out how it became Minas Morgul, which is super cool. Then there are 2 other regions. One of them is really green, featuring jungles and waterfalls, and is really cool to look at. So yeah, there is a ton of variety in the maps, and it is really refreshing. And before we move on to the final point on the list, please hit that like button as it helps the video a lot. So the final point on the list is optimization. This title performs like a charm on the PC. It's really smooth and yeah, it is not very demanding at all and it looks really good and it performs really well. This game is not groundbreaking in terms of graphics and does not feature any jaw-dropping moments, but still it is a very good looking title and the performance is really good. In the siege battles, there is a ton of stuff happening on screen and the performance remains stable, so that is a big plus point. I'm sure there are several other things that make this title really special, so yeah, do share your thoughts down in the comment section. And if you love games that let you conquer the game world, you should definitely check out the video I made on State of Decay 2, though it is a very different title from Shadow of War. It also lets you conquer the game world and it also has the random aspect. So yeah, you just might find it interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.